Hello viewers, welcome to Oracle Astrology, casting by Pandit Damodaran. Today we are going to see a special predictions for Scorpions. Saturn Retrograde predictions, special predictions for Scorpion, Moon sign, Scorpion ascendants, and Virichiga rashi people. Saturn retrograde from June 17th to November 4th. For Scorpions, Saturn is a enemy planet, malefic planet. So your enemy planet is going in a reverse direction. Is one way it is a good sign. It is a good indication. So in this time you can easily win your enemies. You can get positive things in your court cases. You can easily close your loans, pre-close your loans. You can easily come out of your health issues. But on the other aspect, Saturn is also looking and aspecting your sign, same Scorpio. So, fourth house Saturn is not a good sign as per the traditional astrology. Fourth house, we call it as Ardha Ashtama. Ashtama means 8. So anywhere 8 number people call it unlucky number ruled by Saturn. So however the 8th house sani gives problem, the same way 4th house Saturn also gives troubles, because 4th house Saturn aspect 10th house, 6th house and 1st house. So first house is your moon is placed. Whenever the moon is affected by Saturn, your mind get collapsed, confusion, unnecessary anxieties, frustrated, and also you will have multiple thoughts, overthinking, and many times you think on many thinking thoughts will come in your mind, but you will be blank what to do. Many people are struggling nowadays with this relationship, because Saturn is aspecting your sign, so definitely it gives confusions in the relationship, separations, or with the fiancés or with the upcoming would be married people or newly married people. They will have some difference of opinion, relationship related problems. So this year, another 6 months are there, remaining 6 months are there in 2023. In this another 5 months, Saturn is going to reverse direction, a retrograde motion. So this retrograde motion, how it is going to give good or bad for Scorpions. So for people who are into job, career, definitely they will have some changes, improvements in their job, because Saturn is aspecting the 10th house. People who are working in the government sectors, they will face some troubles. They'll get transfers from one place to another place, and maybe they'll be degraded to the lower position, because as per Scorpions, 4th house Saturn is not good sign, and the 10th house Lord Sun is also enemy to the Saturn. So 10th house aspect, 1st house aspect, 6th house aspect. It gives like a pressure on job side, work pressure, workload, family pressure, relationship troubles. So many things, but other side, Jupiter is also aspecting the whole year. Even after the year of another 4-5 months, Jupiter is also aspecting the 10th house. You will not lose the job, but you will face problem, challenges, difficult situation, hard situation in your job side. With the colleague, with the higher authorities, with the juniors, co-workers, you have to be very careful in this retrograde period. They may be try to stop your progress or pull your leg, and they will catch your luck or catch your opportunities, projects. People who are working in hospitals, doctors, they have to be very very careful, conscious, because minor mistakes may happen in this period. Wrong medicines, wrong treatment, wrong surgeries. People belongs to medical field have to raise more attention, have to gain more attention, they have to give more consciousness, give more attention to the job. Then only they can save their job and reputation in their working field. People are doing a corporate job, they have some transfers or a project change or internal change, or they'll have some project issues or understanding issues with boss and colleagues and with higher authorities, maybe wrong allegation, harassments. People who are working in IT sector and the corporate sector, females who are working in the IT sectors, corporate sector, they will have a lot of work pressure, workload, and you have to do more time work, long hours you have to work, and you have to uh, more efforts to sustain in the same job. Usually, fourth house represents pleasures, enjoyments, happiness. Fourth house Saturn gives couldn't allow, shouldn't allow you to enjoy your happiness, luck, or not able to enjoy the life and not able to enjoy the pleasures, enjoyments. It gives more work, more occupied with a job, and more thinking about the future, planning about the future. People are, as a housewife, have many multiple tasks. Internal family they will have. They will do many things to people. They will do full-hearted dedication to the family, but still they found bad names or bad impressions from the or a negative frame from the people. People won't credit you in this time. So do your karma, do your work with a full-hearted love. Definitely after this period, after this 2023, in Saturn going to move in a forward direction. That time they come to know. So don't try to prove you are right, they are wrong. So avoid arguments. Do meditation and chant Om chanting, Om mantra. Do pranayamas. Do yogasana. This will keep you calm, because Saturn is keep on aspecting the whole year around 2023, even 24, 25, for 2 3 years, 2023 January to 2026 January. Saturn is fully aspecting, looking your rashi. Wherever the Saturn's rays is falling, there have some imbalance. So your moon is already in the Scorpion. A moon is got debilitated, very weak moon as per the traditional astrology. But nadi astrology says Virichiga rashi, that is Scorpion moon people are very very strong, and they never be a weak personality. They be a leader, be a warriors, they will be a war people, fighting people. They can adapt to any situation, they will understand multiple things, they will easily sense the mysteries, intuitions, and the occult science side like black magic or white magic, anything related to mantras, magics, and like intelligence related, intellectual related, spiritual related. This many things are hidden inside you, but in these days, Saturn rays will not allow you to like expose this talent, use this talent in your day-to-day life. Fourth house Saturn on the other side, so you will buy property. If it is old property or old house or old vehicle, second-hand vehicle, this will be suitable, or newly released published vehicles and a vintage vehicle like in a new version. So these are kind of vehicles you can buy, and many people are into agriculture. They will have land issues with neighbor people or surrounding people. They will have land or fence problems, land problems, and way problems. Maybe your neighbor will not give you enough space to go here and there, and there you feel somewhat trapped or locked by the surrounding people. People many times experience with the surrounding people enmities, or inside their family they feel cornered. All the relatives are one side, you are on one side. This kind of, because fourth house also represents relatives, family circles. So fourth house is also represents a mother. Many of the scorpions mothers in this time, they have to be very very careful in their health. They have to keep on checking and consciously taking their food, because this time scorpion mothers, whoever is watching the scorpion, you have to give more like take more responsibility on your mother's health, because this period is not good for the mother's health, mother's mental health or physical health, whatever it is. Mother's side, with the mother also, a lot of conversation, lot of contradictions, arguments. Newly married boys definitely have some clashes with mother, and newly married people definitely have problem with mother-in-law or mother. Some of the other ways, like mother-related, mother-in-law related, like unnecessary fearness, confusions. It comes and it gives a very big like confusion for them. Couldn't be able to balance wife and mother. Couldn't be able to balance mother and mother-in-law. Somewhat like a prejudice situation. They will be stuck into oscillating mind, like the unstable inside. For buying property, people who are searching property for a long period, which definitely 2023 to 26, in the in this retrograde period, more people, like many people, going to buy land, buy a readily built house. They will go move into the new house, and people are dreaming for a farmhouse. So definitely they can farm the farmhouse in this period. And the people who are into cattle or poultry farming or cow and milk business, those people, they have to be very very careful in investing more money in the business, because fourth house represents four-legged animals, cow, cattle, milk. So Saturn effects will be there in that side. So it maybe give loss to this kind of people, and who are into agriculture, mines, and from the earth, digging the earth, related to earth, water, agriculture, this kind of production, manufacturing. This side people may feel some slowdown in their productions, or export problem they can experience in this retrograde period, 5 months period. But after the December, they feel relaxed and they feel good, and positive things in their business, productions, import, exports, they can expect. Fourth house always also represents pleasures, enjoyments, newly married couples, loving people, couples, and fiancés, like people who are have already got engaged, and engagement is who are planning for marriage after 5 months or 6 months. Those people have to be very very careful in this moment, because Saturn has already sitting in the pleasure house. He is not allowing to enjoy the pleasure. He is creating many arguments, silly small matter into big matter. Already it is in a broken like a breakup situation is going on. Many people are suffering this breakup problems. And newly married couples, they keep on arguing in this time for the small matters. In between them, small matter will be there. Outside they will be look into, like it will be grow into a big issue. So don't discuss with outsiders. Try to solve within you and your husband, or within you and your partner. And believe in yourself. Don't discuss your problems to the outside, because you will be in a confused state. They will give their opinions, ideas. So you can take opinions, but this time just avoid discussing your personal problems, because many people take advantage, and they will misuse you in this period. So Saturn is aspecting your rashi, and also the Guru Bala is not there. Jupiter is moving in the sixth house. It is not good for relationship. And Saturn is moving in the pleasure related house, enjoyment related house, and it is aspecting the sixth house. So it will rise your emotions, angry moments, busting out emotions, and you can easily bust out. You can easily expose your angry. So that's anger management is very very important, and the stress management is very very important. More stress, more anger, angry moments may come and disturb you in this period. So 10th house, like job side and health side, pleasures, and relationship side, these sides, all the dimension, one or the other small problems come and disturb you to enjoy your life. Fourth house also represents education, higher studies, college studies, universities related studies, getting the course certificates and finishing the college process. So fourth house Saturn retrograde, many times people face some delays to receive the certificate from the college or schools, and they have some troubles to finish their last paper, pending paper, arrears. They couldn't be able to finish. It takes some time. Who people who are in the final exams, they have to give more attention, because a lot of laziness, drowsiness, because Saturn is aspecting your rashi. So your memory power, grasping power, you can easily almost in a lost situation, like you can easily feel the weak in your memories or weak in your grasping power. Earlier, you are in a very good top position through the Saturn and Jupiter, but last 6 to 8 months, you are already experiencing something is stopping you, something is wrong inside you, and your emotions are imbalanced, your mind is imbalanced, your thoughts is imbalanced. So, memory issue or grasping issue, understanding issue in respect to education, new concept learning, maybe tough. And people belongs to mathematics and medical people, mathematics people, science oriented people, they feel more difficulties. And 10th house Saturn is aspecting, so 10th is also refer for further studies, people trying for further studies, abroad studies. For them also this period will be a favorable period to continue the further studies, because Jupiter is also aspecting the 10th house. So 10th house will give you job, future job opportunities, future master's courses you can learn in abroad. You can easily travel abroad. The retrograde period is good for studies, higher studies, abroad studies, but in the college related, because fourth house usually actually indicates the college related studies, mainly the bachelor studies, short studies, 2 3 years courses, diplomas, and bachelor 3 year courses. People who are trying for master studies, for abroad studies, easily they can travel in this period, because 12th house Ketu and 6th house Rahu, and 12th house Jupiter is aspect is there. Jupiter is giving power for the 12th house, and whenever the Saturn is aspecting the first house, that time inside their home, if they are sitting inside their home, they'll go mad, they'll go depressed. But if they are in outside, away from the family, away from the birthplace or native place, it will be a favorable time. So people who are trying for abroad studies, it's a very golden period. Easily they can reach, they can get a good university, they can go to good settle down in a good new friend circle, but in this process they can feel some tired, and they feel some difficulties easily. Nothing will move. Definitely your effort will be more in this period, but retrograde period for the further studies, higher studies, is a very very good time. People who are working in politics and army, defense people, police people, those people also have to be very very careful in this period. Saturn retrograde is not good for higher people, leading people, ruling people. For them, it's like a health side weakness, and job related, work related, degrees, or some kind of deficiency. Others will find your faults, and they'll complain about you. So do your work with very higher consciousness is required in this time. People who are into, especially into police or armies, and they are working in the aviation, or they are working in the police related side, and politicians, security guards, and also they are working in the fire engine stations. They have to be very very careful in their work. So give more attention, more consciousness, more mindfulness in the job. Whatever you do, with a very consciousness, if you do, definitely you can try to manage the situation. It's easy for you. What nadi astrology says, special predictions here, this many like we have discussed on the basis of the traditional astrology. What nadi astrology says, in your birth chart, natal chart, Saturn is placed in the Kanya rashi, that is a Virgo sign, and Saturn is placed in the Dhanur rashi, Sagittarius sign, and Saturn is placed in the Aquarius in the retrograde position. Retrograde Saturn placed in Aquarius is also a good sign, and Saturn placed in Aries, retrograde Saturn placed in Aries is also a very very good sign, and also the Saturn placed in Gemini, Mithun Rashi, as forward Saturn or retrograde Saturn, whatever it is. So these places in your birth chart, Saturn is placed. Definitely, you are going to have a very very good and lucky period for the another 5 months, 6 months through this 2023. Other places, if the Saturn is placed, definitely Saturn going to give many challenges, confusion, depressions. So to overcome this situation, what you need to do? So you need to do the simple remedies. So you have to pray Lord Ganesha on Saturdays. Saturday you can visit nearby Ganesh temple, light 5 ghee deepa in the Ganesh temple. It will give you a positive mind, and it will raise your positive vibrations, positive mind power to manage the Saturn's negative positions. And people are able to travel to long distance. They have to visit Shanishwara temple in Tamil Nadu near Karaikal, Kumbakonam, near these cities. The village name is Tirunallar Shanishwara temple. In our description box, we will give the Google Map link and other details about the temples. You can travel to the Shanishwara temple, and you can directly worship Lord Shanishwara there. There you can offer food and clothing to the handicapped people. 8 plus, below 8 is not good. At least minimum 8 people you have to give a parcel food, have to give a blanket, a towel, kerchief, and fruits, sweets to the orphan people or aged people or handicapped people. This remedies, simple remedies, will give you a ultimate change in this period. Thank you for watching Oracle Astrology. Many people still not yet subscribed our channel. Subscribe our channel, you will get more and more valuable informations, ancient secrets, nadi astrological secrets, remedies to overcome all the present transit planetary movements, whatever the remedies or lucks you will going to get continuously by watching our channel. Thank you.